My mother-in-law threw a baby shower for me without asking. She invited 70 people. She chose the venue, the decorations, the food, the games. She even chose the date, which happened to be the exact same day I had already planned my own shower with my best friends. And when I found out 3 days before both events, she looked me in the eyes and said, "I did this for you. You should be grateful." Stay with me, because what happened next changed everything between us. And I'm still not sure I handled it right. Hey everyone, welcome back to Verdict Stories. If you're new here, hit subscribe right now because I post new stories every day, and I promise you will not want to miss what's coming. Today's story is about one of the most complicated relationships in the world, a woman and her mother-in-law, and a baby shower that almost ended a marriage. Let's get into it. My name is Lauren. I'm 31 years old. I'm currently 7 months pregnant with my first child, a girl, which I am beyond excited about. And I have been married to my husband James for 3 years. James is wonderful, patient, kind, funny, present. He is going to be an incredible father. But he has one significant blind spot in his life, and her name is Carol. Carol is James's mother. She is 58 years old, recently retired, and has, with the best of intentions in the world, absolutely no concept of boundaries. Not malicious boundaries. Not cruel boundaries. Just the kind of boundarylessness that comes from a woman who has spent 30 years believing that love means doing things for people whether they want you to or not. Carol called me every week during my pregnancy, sometimes twice. She sent articles about prenatal nutrition, about baby names, about nursery design. She forwarded me videos about labor and delivery that I absolutely did not ask for and did not want. She showed up at our apartment twice with bags of baby clothes she had purchased, beautiful clothes, genuinely lovely choices without being asked. I appreciated the love behind all of it. I told myself, she means well. She is just excited. This is her first grandchild. Let it go. I let a lot of things go. But the baby shower was different. Here is what happened. 8 weeks before my due date, I sat down with my best friend Maya and we started planning my shower together. Maya has been my best friend for 14 years. She is organized, creative, and knows me better than almost anyone. We had talked about this shower since before I was even pregnant. It was going to be small, intimate, maybe 25 people, at a beautiful restaurant downtown that I love. Soft colors, good food, my closest friends and family. We booked the venue. We set the date a Saturday in April. We sent save the dates to 23 people. 3 days later, my mother-in-law called me. She said, "Lauren, I have some exciting news. I've been planning a surprise baby shower for you, and I just wanted to let you know it's happening the same Saturday in April, so you don't make other plans." I said, "Carol, I already have a baby shower planned for that day." Silence. She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Maya and I have been planning it for weeks. We've already booked the venue and sent save the dates." More silence. Then, "Oh, well, mine is already booked too. I've invited 70 people. The venue is non-refundable." 70 people. Non-refundable, 3 days before both events. I want to be very clear about something. I did not yell. I did not cry, not on the phone. I said, very calmly, "Carol, I need to call you back." And I hung up. Then I called James. James's response, and this is important, was not what I needed. He said, "Lauren, she was just trying to do something nice. Can't you just combine them?" Combine them, as if a small, intimate shower with my closest friends and a 70-person event planned by someone else were the same thing. As if the venue we had already booked didn't exist. As if Maya's weeks of work meant nothing. I said, "James, she planned an entire event for my pregnancy without asking me. On the same day I already had plans. And your response is to ask me to combine them? He said, "She means well." I hung up on him too. I called Maya. Maya, who has been my best friend for 14 years and who had spent weeks planning this shower, said without hesitation, "Your shower is happening. I don't care what Carol booked, your shower is happening." I loved her for that. Here is what I decided to do. I called Carol back and I said very clearly, "My shower is happening on that Saturday as planned. I would love for you to attend." But Carol did not take this well. She cried. She told James I had been cruel to her. She called my mother my own mother and told her I was being ungrateful. She sent me a text that said, "I just wanted to be part of this, and you've made me feel like an outsider in my own son's family." James came home that evening upset. He said I had hurt his mother. He said I could have handled it differently. He said, and this is the part that really got me, "She's going to be this baby's grandmother. Is this really the hill you want to die on? Is this really the hill you want to die on? Our daughter's shower, my shower, the event celebrating my pregnancy, my body, my baby, that was the hill?" Yes. Actually, it was. I said, "James, when you got pregnant, and I know you didn't, but imagine for a moment, would you have wanted someone to plan a major event about your body and your baby without asking you? On a day you already had plans, and then tell you to be grateful?" He was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "No, I wouldn't." I said, "Then please understand why I feel the way I feel." He didn't say anything else that night, but the next morning he called his mother. I wasn't in the room. I don't know exactly what he said. But when he came back, he told me he had explained that I needed to be the one making decisions about my own shower and that he supported me. Carol canceled her event. Or rather, she converted it. She called some of the 70 people, explained there had been a miscommunication, and invited those who wanted to come to a smaller dinner at her house 2 weeks after my shower. A celebration rather than a shower. It was honestly a much better idea. More her style, more intimate, and I could attend without feeling like something had been taken from me. My shower happened on the Saturday in April as planned. 23 people, the restaurant I love, Maya's decorations, which were perfect. My mother cried. My grandmother flew in from out of state. I felt for the first time in months completely like myself. Carol's dinner happened 2 weeks later. It was warm and lovely, and she had clearly put real care into it. I hugged her at the end of the night and I said thank you, and I meant it. Things between us are better. Not perfect. Carol still sends too many articles and shows up sometimes unannounced, but James now steps in more quickly than he used to. And I have gotten better at saying kindly but clearly what I need. I posted on Reddit 3 weeks after everything happened because I was still unsettled about one thing. Had I been too rigid? Carol had meant well, everyone agreed on that. The shower she planned came from love, not malice. Was I the asshole for refusing to combine or compromise, for essentially making her cancel something she had put real effort into? Reddit was thoughtful about this one more than usual. The top comment, with over 44,000 upvotes, said, "Meaning well is not the same as doing well. She planned a major event about your pregnancy without asking you. The intention was good. The action was not. You were not the asshole for having a boundary, NTA." Another comment said, "The most important thing in this story is that James eventually understood and stepped up. That's what healthy looks like. Everything else is workable." And one comment that I keep thinking about, "You didn't take something from Carol. She tried to take something from you, and you said no. There's a difference. A grandmother who loves her grandchild can love them and still respect the mother. Both things are possible. Both things are possible. I believe that. I'm choosing to believe that. 7 months pregnant, 3 weeks from my due date, with a mother-in-law who I genuinely think is trying. I am choosing to believe that we can figure this out. Was I the asshole? Reddit said. No. I think I'm starting to agree. Drop your verdict in the comments. Was Lauren right to refuse to combine the showers? Or should she have let Carol have her moment, NTA or YTA? And if you're new here, welcome to Verdict Stories. I post new stories every single day and I read every comment. Hit subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's story. See you then!